I want to shout out everyone, the WNBA, all the women who laid the path.
It's truly amazing to be able to see the growth of women's basketball.
They have a huge collection of talent that they put on display night in and night out.
You ladies have done so much for the game of basketball. We all appreciate you.
It's an unbelievable game, and you guys continue to push the envelope and break barriers.
Oh, and a finish! A little showtime.
You women are amazing, and here's to 20 more years.
Tonight, they do not start Odyssey Sims or Glory Johnson. They both violated a team rule. Holly will have more on that in a little bit. So instead, it's Erin Phillips and Courtney Paris who join their starting five. Wings have won 4 of 5. The Sparks looking to match the Comets for the best 15-game start in WNBA history. That Houston Comets team back in '98 was 14-1. They went on to go 27-3 as Skylar Diggins hits, plus the foul to get the scoring started here at Staples.
LA Sparks start out in man-to-man, which is difficult to defend, but they are so good at getting to the free throw line. They are second in the league in free throw attempts per game.
Skylar Diggins. Actually, Dallas has a lead right now. That's something they did not have at all the first meeting between these teams. A wire-to-wire win for LA back on June 11th. Here's Diggins, nice Euro step, and the flip goes down.
This is a difference for Skylar Diggins. And
here's Diggins. Pass deflected, right back to Diggins. Her floater is good, and she has the first 7 for the Dallas Wings.
Not a bad start for Skylar Diggins. Going to go. She's going to set up outside the three-point line, delivered it to her.
Tolliver entered this game second in the WNBA, just under 49% from 3. Diggins again as she has come out scorching hot. 10 points already in the first. Christmas is having. Averaging a career-high 14.5 points per game after she averaged a career-high 10.5 points last season. In her 6th year in the league. Diggins finishes and gets the call. Number 2 on Elena Beard, the key defender for this Sparks team.
Right now, and she's the one who's been guarding Skylar for most of this quarter.
The largest deficit of the season for the 13-1 Sparks. They trail by 13. Skylar Diggins has 13. Okay, well, why have they won 4 of their last 5? It's in large part because of getting Skylar Diggins back, as you mentioned earlier, not as tentative.
Yeah, I mean, she goes after it. She makes passes to the players where...
Rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks per game. There's no other player who's top 12 in even 4 of those 5 categories. Johnson connects again. 33% from the field are the Sparks. Number 1 in the league in offensive efficiency. Diggins flips it up and in. Was given the baseline by Domovich and said...
She only had 3 field goal attempts, and when they beat Minnesota, she had a lot more. They need her aggressive on the offensive end, so a big blow for her to pick up her 3rd here.
Yeah, just 3 field goal attempts in this first half, which is almost certainly over for Nneka after picking up that 3rd foul. Here's Diggins. Gets around Tolliver right to the cup. Too easy for Skylar Diggins.
Great spacing by Dallas.
Brian Agler constantly tells us about the seriousness that Essence Carson has brought to this LA squad and what a big part she is of their 13-1 start.
I mean, it's interesting. Usually coaches, every time they bring up a player, that's not one of the first words you expect to hear.
Pearson with a hand in her face. A serious stroke. Beard. So now Beard and Agumike with 3 personals in this first half on the LA bench. Tolliver, Carson, Parker in the game with Gray as that's flipped home by Christmas. But a kick out and complete the play. Final 40 seconds of the first half. Christmas went down. Pearson finishes. Karima Christmas.
I think Agumike went right into Pearson on that one. I do think that was the right call. But that's huge. That's huge on both ends of the floor. Defensively, she had great energy, and in those pick and rolls, she can get out and then recover quickly because of her athletic ability.
Diggins? You bet. Skylar Diggins with an even 20 points on
Beauties of Candace Parker is to make something out of an ugly offensive possession.
full court trap. Diggins ends up with it. Diggins trapped. Passes out of it. Beautiful dish, and Paris just able to spin away from Parker.
And you saw the swarm defense on the perimeter, but the backside defense help has to be a little bit quick.
To the Dallas Wings as she has led this second half charge. An extended 27-7 run that ends right there on Aaron Phillips' three. Off of turnovers, that had to happen for this game to turn around. Well, LA has 23 points off of turnovers in this game now. 17 of them in the second half. So they have stayed true to the formula you knew they needed to use as Dallas turns it over yet again. Or will they say it last hit LA? They will. It'll stay with Dallas.
But the difference in terms of LA's chemistry defensively, first half to second half, has been night and day.
And now what does Dallas need to get back in control here?
I think Skylar Diggins get a little bit more involved in the two-man game again. That was so effective for them in the first half, and there she goes. Get the ball on her.
Dallas 20 second half points. Just pulls them ahead of Parker, who has 17 second half points herself. Off the steal, Diggins hits the teardrop.
All right, the full court pressure now by Dallas. LA.
Not that time. Pearson wanted to find a guard, could not.
That's because Elena Beard is hawking. Skylar Diggins wasn't letting her get the basketball.
Look at Beard blanketing Diggins. Diggins persistent, can't finish. Another chance for Dallas. Diggins squeezed it through traffic. Phillips unable to hit. The rebound knocked away. Johnson took a while to get it back to Diggins, but does, and she hits. It's a 5 points for Candace Parker. Christmas hits, it's only cosmetic. Diggins on the steal will lay it in. And suddenly it's down to 5 with 5.9. Candace Parker, 25 second half points. Into the backcourt it goes. Tolliver avoids the contact, and that will do it. The LA Sparks have matched the 98 Houston Comets for the best 15-game start in WNBA history.